That's the hood where I'm from. But it's bigger than that. We live on a planet, in a solar system, and a universe. Not just on a block. Be aware of that.
King 2, you out for comments and history, man. I'm back, man. Part 2, man. Listen, we stumbled on to something here, man. I've been doing my little research again, man. We stumbled on to a cosmic war. I'm saying it's a cosmic war going on. And we ain't gonna see none of this for about 2 years. At least 2 years. Till Eternals 2 come out. I'm saying right now everybody dealing with the multiverse war and King the Conqueror and Doctor Strange and the Dark Hole and all that type of stuff. But we going past that right now. This is what we doing throughout for comics history. I'm saying we passed that already. You know what I'm saying? So we dealing with, you know, the dark versus light war. This is what we dealing with. First of all, obviously, Knull is the top dog. You know what I'm saying? He's running everything. And he's, you know what I'm saying, gonna be the big bad. The Necro Swords, the Symbolites, all of that. Like I said, you can go to my video about Knull, the big bad, and you can see the whole origin story there. So I'm not gonna run that down. What I really wanna run down is about Hela. Hela is a Symbiolite. Pure Symbiolite. I watched Ragnarok again. You know what I'm saying? Just to see if I missed something. You know, and I did. Just think about this. When Thor and Loki was talking to Odin, and Odin was telling them about Hela, his daughter. And when he died, and Hela came through a portal, you know, to Earth. If you look at the portal, it is Symbolites in the portal. When she walks through, you can see the Symbolites in the portal.
You must be Hela.
So wherever she was at, it's Symbolites. She walked through a portal of Symbolites. That just killed me. I watched that part like 4 or 5 times. Like, oh. Wow, they just put all this right in our face. You know? And then I watched, you know, her healing factor. And her agility and her, you know, she's like, she can flip and jump and she has great, like, you know, just like a Symbiolite, how Venom is can move around and jump and flip. She has that. And I watched an Asgardian came from behind her and stabbed her through her back, through her stomach. And it healed immediately. You can see it just zip right up. Symbolite. And then I watched Thor stab her straight on, do it in her stomach and her chest, and it literally zipped right up. Symbolite. You know, and I know that she's not dead. She's a goddess of death, so there's no way she's gonna die. You know what I'm saying? But this is what the video is really about. Odin. You know, and I went back and heard what she was saying about Odin. How at first, you know, obviously millions of years ago, whatever, how long it was, when they was conquering it, when Odin was a conqueror, you know, he was not good. He was bad. Odin was bad. So him and Hela was conquering the 9 realms. So Odin was not good. So who is his baby mother? Who is Hela's mother? Now here's my theory. Lady Death. Lady Death is Hela's mother. I think we were all gonna get our whole tops blown off about this one. Because we got no backstory on Odin. We don't know nothing. They literally gave us a little piece of Odin. That's it. They never show Odin flex his muscles. They never show nothing. No backstory, nothing. You really literally have to go watch Dark World to see Odin. You know? And Odin, and the way he talks, he does not like what he is. He does not. He knows that he did bad things in his life, and he does not take any credit for what he's doing now. You know, Loki, at one scene, Loki was talking to Loki, and Loki was like, he said, what you did in New York was terrible, type of stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, you know what, Loki, like, no, I'm the rightful king of Earth. Like, what are you talking about? I'm a god. You know what I'm saying? And Odin looked at him and said, we are not gods. We ain't gods. We ain't omnipotent. We live and we die. You understand what I'm saying? Odin is not, he's not jacking what he is. He's basically ashamed of what he did. So it's way more to it. It's way more to it. I believe that Odin and Lady Death had Hela. And that explains in Ragnarok when Odin was telling Thor about Hela. And you can see the look on Loki's face. Loki knew about Hela. He knew. He knew about Hela. And you know where he knew about Hela from? Thanos. Thanos. That's the connection. Everybody, all the YouTubers. I mean, I've seen 1,000 videos. We just could not get our head around. Why would Thanos, who doesn't trust anybody, give the most untrustworthy man in the universe the Mind Stone? He gave him the Mind Stone. Like, here you go. Because Loki and Thanos have a connection. Hela. Thanos had to run down the whole thing to him. The whole family tree. He had to. Loki knew about Hela. Now, I would debate anybody on that. Get in the comments. Look at Loki's face when Odin mentioned Hela. Look at his face. He knew. He knew about Hela from Thanos. That's the only way he can know. Odin didn't tell him. If you want to say Fraka told him, I doubt she did that, because why would she tell Loki and not tell Thor? No, she didn't tell him. It was Thanos. And another thing Thanos said, that gave everybody a clue, and we just, obviously it goes right over our head because there's so much going on in Marvel. Infinity Wars. When he choked Loki out, and he said, no more resurrections this time.
Dying. You should choose your words more carefully. No resurrections this time.
Now, the first Avengers, when, you know, Loki tried to take the world, and obviously he fell. He didn't die. He didn't die. He got apprehended, you know, by the Avengers and put in the Asgard jail. At the end of Dark World, he died, right? But so obviously Thanos knew about that. So even after Avengers, Loki and Thanos were still linked. Loki failed Thanos, but Thanos and Loki were still linked because Thanos knew about Loki dying and resurrecting himself. It's a lot of stuff going on, but it's definitely a cosmic war, dark against light. Now, you know, my whole opinion of Thanos is different. He was a villain, a pure villain, you know, but was he? This is what I want to say now. Do we have a right to live? You know, do we have a right to live? Is life right? Or is we the bad guys? You know, just think about this. before all universes started, before everything for any life was made, before we was made, you had the void, you had Knull, you had Malachi, you had other, dark beings, people that lived in the dark. Like Knull said, the void produces, the void has teeth. You know what I'm saying? They've been producing life, but their life, their whole thing was going on. And before, eternity came and made the Celestials. And I'm saying eternity because eternity was actually mentioned in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, when Ego gave his son, Star-Lord, a taste of his power, and gave him the origin story of his life. And you see him when his eyes lit up, and he looked up, and he said, eternity. He's seen eternity. So, I mean, that's another part we just like, it goes right over our heads. But he's seen eternity. Because eternity in the comics created all the Celestials. He created Arishem, and then he created all the Celestials to create life, to keep him alive, though. It wasn't like eternity wasn't trying to help us, like breed us. No, eternity was trying to keep himself alive. This is the cosmic way of things. Like it doesn't matter. Like eternity was trying to keep himself alive by creating Celestials to keep it light. By creating light. That's it. That's all. He don't care about any life form. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at Knull, somebody like Knull, where he was alive, where it was nothing. And this was his domain. That's like the Indians in America. You know? Yeah, America didn't have skyscrapers and motor cars and planes and all that type of stuff. But it was their home. You understand what I'm saying? This was their home. The wilderness, the forest, the rivers, the fruits, the vegetables, the plant life. You know what I'm saying? This was their home until it got invaded. Yes, you can debate it and say America is better off that it got invaded. But if you talk to an Indian, they'd be like, no, they invaded us. They took our territory. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a double-edged sword. So is our life right? No, they had a whole thing going on before Celestials came, before eternity came. And then they basically took over their domain and created life. The light. And so you have to ask yourself, is our existence right? That's if you watch The Dark World, Malachi said something that killed me. He said, your universe wasn't even supposed to be made. This is what's going on. Like, yo, it is a whole nother fraction of life that's in the dark. That felt like eternity and the Celestials invaded in their domain. And they want revenge for that. So it's a big cosmic war. This is great. this is great. I'm saying this is what it's about. And it's a big question. Like, our existence, is it right? According to Malachi, it's not. According to Knull, it's definitely not. They lived in the darkness before everything. Before any universe was made, any type of light, any type of star was made. I'm saying this is real. Like, Marvel's going to a whole nother level now. We're not going to see none of this. Everything I'm talking about right now, we ain't seen none of this for years. We just stumbled onto this. You know? They can't give me something like Eternals. Once they gave me Eternals, I didn't analyze that movie 100 times. once you tell me that Arasham said that that he put seeds in planets for the population to get, overpopulated, so the cosmic energy can formulate for the celestial to hatch. It takes 1 million years for the cosmic energy of whatever life form is on the planet to reach its peak for the celestial to hatch and destroy the planet. So that this celestial can create more planets, more life, more light. You understand what I'm saying? And so Thanos and his Black Order was literally stopping that from happening. You understand? Stopping the celestials from creating more light to keep eternity alive. It's real. There's a lot going on. I believe that it's literally a little Black Order, like a society, a legion of people working to stop the celestials. Now we're going to see in Eternals 2 what's going on. Star Fox, we're going to see what's going on with Star Fox. It seems like he's not for the celestials destroying planets. It seems that way. He's not a big fan of Arasham. So we're going to see. But the thing about it is, the cosmic way of things, they can't know what's going on because they're not on that type of level to know what's going on. And so, in a way, Arasham and the Celestials are the bad guys, are the colonizers, are the invaders. You understand what I'm saying? They invaded on the Dark because the Dark had everything first. They didn't ask for permission. If you read Venom 4, they give you an insight on what was going on before anything was thought of. Noah was peaceful. He wasn't an evil being. He wasn't evil. He was just laying up, chilling. Mind his business, chilling, laid up. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. And next thing you know, you see a celestial, like, what? And this guy is just creating galaxies and stars and lighting this whole place up. It's like I'm chilling in my living room on a couch, and the guy just comes up in my house and just starts building stuff. I'm like, what? Of course I'm gonna do something to him. What are you doing? This is my house. So you have to think about it like that. Don't just think about it like, oh, they evil. No. How is he evil? How is the void evil? We are their enemies, just like the Indians. You can't say an Indian was evil back then. Why? Because they butchered kids and women and children. Oh, they evil. No, they was their enemies. They was at war. Before they got invaded, they was peaceful. Everybody was peaceful. Yeah, they might have their wars with each other, tribal wars, stuff like that. But for the most part, people was peaceful before they got invaded, before they got colonized. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the same thing, but we talking about it on a cosmic level. A cosmic level. This is crazy. And when this type of talk, like Marvel does this, it's like, if you ain't in the know, you just gonna be left behind. This is real talk right now. We talking. This is bigger than the multiversal war, all of that. I'm saying this is actually going to come after the multiversal war. So we're going to deal with this multiversal war for years. But this is coming after that. Now we might get a taste of it, like I said in my last video about this. We might get Knull coming in and Thor: Love and Thunder, because I feel like they won't be able to touch Gorr the God Butcher as long as he got that Necro Sword in his hand. So I feel like Knull is going to come down, summon the Necro Sword right back from him, and then kill Gorr the God Butcher. I think he's going to kill him. And they're going to kill whoever else Thor's with. Might kill Thor. The way this going, I'm saying, it's going to go down. Marvel's getting dark. You know what I'm saying? It's time to put the children to bed. Marvel is really getting dark. For real. But don't look at them as bad people. They are at war. They are at war with the light, with the people who invaded their terrain. Malachi. The whole purpose of the dark world in Malachi was Malachi to bring it back to the way it was. Dark, black. That's it. That was his whole thing. He wasn't trying to do nothing else. You people invaded my territory. You invaded my territory. You colonized my territory. Now I look around, got stars and planets, and what's going on here? He would have had no problem if y'all would just didn't do all that. Y'all invaded his territory, his domain. Malachi is actually a victim. Trying to get revenge. Same thing with Knull. You know what I'm saying? These are not bad people. But they had to be bad now because they're going to war. They're trying to take back their land, their energy, their terrain. This is amazing. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. And the whole Symbiolite thing, this is what it is. This is why I say, this is why Marvel dubbed Sony. And I'm gonna say it again, like I said, the word dub means get rid of. Marvel dubbed Sony when Sony was talking about Knull. They started talking about Knull too much. Don't do it, Sony. You're not gonna get Knull. You're not getting them. And Marvel already put that on deck. You're not getting Knull. You're not gonna be a Spider-Man villain, and that's that. No. Spider-Man won't be, he won't be able to touch Knull. Knull will look at him and Spider-Man will die. So it's not even, there's no fight there. So you're gonna, in order to fight Knull, it's gonna be like, everybody's gonna have to be leveled up crazy. It's gonna be like Wound King Thor, World War Hulk. It's gonna be something crazy. You're gonna have solar powered people, Captain Marvel. You're gonna have people that's have to Scarlet Witch. You're gonna have people that's ready to go. Spider-Man, I don't know. Like I said, he's gonna have to get a lot of technology, a lot of things to deal with this. You know what I'm saying? It's serious. Like I said, I don't know if Kevin Feige gonna make another Avengers movie, but I'll tell you one thing, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be every hand on deck for this. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what they call it, but I tell you, it's coming. And, you know, like I said before in my last video, nobody got no backstories. Hela doesn't have no backstories. Odin doesn't have no backstories. Thanos doesn't have no backstories. The only thing you heard from Thanos is that this is his destiny. And he puts it aside once. That's it. Why did he push it aside? Did he get influenced by the light? Did he get influenced by somebody else? It had to be love. Did he betray Lady Death? You know? Who knows? And like I said in my last video, I believe it's a go with Thanos and Lady Death. And I also believe Thanos wanted to get that Infinity Stone to get out from under her. Because just think about this. That's a lonely life. And going planet to planet, destroying half the population so the Celestials won't hatch. He'd be doing that for the rest of his life. He'd be a slave for the rest of his life. So obviously, I'll be trying to get the Infinity Stone, Infinity Gauntlet too. I'll make one snap, and then I'm free. I'm free of everything. That's basically what he said. I'll go to a garden planet and live my life. That's it. I'm free. I did my job. My job was to stop the Celestials from hatching all over the universe. I did my job. So the cosmic war is going to be something. And if you even look at Arishan in Eternals, he has scars on him. You know what I'm saying? He's been in a fight. A few fights. So obviously, it's things out there that's powerful enough to fight Arishan. the word black means something in Marvel. It means black. No universes, no stars, no planets. They feel invaded. They feel they got colonized. Like Indians. Like us. Same thing. But they are attacking. They are fighting. But they're going to be looked at as bad people because obviously, if the Celestials didn't do what they did, we wouldn't be here. But we also know on the flip side that a Celestial don't care about us. We ain't nothing but food for the next Celestial. So it's not like they care about us, like they're benevolent. Like Hela said, like Odin want to become benevolent, want to become a benevolent king now. What? No. You understand what I'm saying? They're not benevolent. They don't care about us. All they care about is keeping eternity alive. That's it. Eternity did all of this to keep himself alive. It's selfishness. He's not a good guy. Not at all. And everybody that knows that he's not a good guy. And they want his head. Knull and all these people are going to war with creation. It's a whole nother ball game. A whole cosmic war going on. And I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. I love the characters. I love everything. From Thanos to Hela, to the Black Order, to the Avengers, everything. To what Marvel's doing. They're doing it the right way. They got somebody in there that knows comics. You know what I'm saying? They knows how to put things together. Shout out to Kevin Feige. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Because he knows what he's doing. He's putting real situations in effect. Real life situations in effect. And if he got content for everybody. If you just want to see action, hey, the Marvel movies got nothing but action. If you want a little bit more, like me, he got it for me too. And that's all we do here in New Alpha Comics and History. Like I said, we deal with different situations here. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole nother ball game, what we talking about here. You ain't gonna hear this nowhere else. Facts. So that's what I'm saying, man. Think about all of this. Might be a part 3. Might be a part 3. I'm saying I'm getting on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna put a bunch of stuff together. And you're gonna be hearing about this a lot. Because this is real. Just think about this. Are we wrong for living? Is this right? We're part of colonizing the whole cosmic universe. We are the enemies of the original inhabitants of the cosmos. It's something else, man. King 2, out.